If you're an executive dad in your 40s, already training 3 to 4 times a week, already trying to eat healthy, but still that stubborn belly fat isn't going away, you feel not as strong as you could, and the energy crashes at 3 p.m. or after work when you're with the family, then this video is for you. My name is Nikhil Shah, founder of Fit Exec Life, helping executive dads just like yourself decrease their belly size, increase their muscle mass, and then also feel more energetic, and most importantly, feel confident and comfortable in their skin. Now, what I found is with many men, they go through cycles, and they're cycles of intensity of going for what it is that they want. And this is the number one thing which is blocking you from getting the results. Now, I've seen it all. So the first thing is extreme diets. And I'm guilty of this as well. Literally a few years back, maybe about 6-7 years ago, no, 7-8 years ago, I tried cutting out carbs. I tried carb cycling. I tried ultra low calories, literally maybe 1,000 calories a day or so, like trying to do intermittent fasting as well, so I can decrease my eating window so I wouldn't be as hungry. But guess what? It just did not work with my pattern, my body, my schedule, my diary, my calendar. I'd end up being hangry, tired, energy crashes. Like I wouldn't be pleasant to be around. So it really affected me. And remember, whatever way you get into shape in terms of eating, if you cannot continue that, then it's unsustainable. So as soon as you if you cut out carb, you'll drop weight. Well, yes, you're eating less food. Then when you introduce it, guess what happens? The weight goes up. So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's the first thing, focusing on, well, I'll come on to it. The second thing is I've seen many men do this, marathons. Middle-aged men love running. They have the target, they run, they batter their knees after not doing much training, and then their joints get ached, and there's little preparation. And the next thing you know, as well as the knee pain, they may have lost weight because of that intense period of doing something. But as soon as you stop the marathon training, the weight goes up. Muscle mass has been lost, the belly's still there, and energy is still unsustainable. So this is the second thing, being intense with, it could be a marathon, it could be a high rocks, it could be a CrossFit games, it could be something, but working towards something, and then as soon as it ends, then lapsing to the previous habits, but still never being satisfied with where you are. And then the third thing is high intensity interval training. So it could be Orange Theory, it could be Barry's Boot Camp, it could be F45, it could be CrossFit, damaging the joints, low recovery, high intensity, and also there isn't enough stimulus in terms of building muscle mass with proper control. So this is why it doesn't work, and I just see many men complain that they ruin their bodies as a result. So this is the biggest mistake is intensity, going too intense. And instead of going intense, the key is consistency. But you can't be consistent unless you've got the right strategy. Now, I myself, when I went on my journey, I gained 50 pounds on purpose over 18 months. I dropped that same 50 pounds off over 7 months. And many men were asking me, how the hell did I do that? Well, here's the thing. Firstly, identity was switched on to be the fittest, the healthiest version of myself that I could be. I knew exactly what habits I was doing because I hired a professional and I knew what to be doing. So I had the right mindset, I had the right strategy, then it was down to execution. And life happened. I was going out for restaurants, I was traveling, I was going out and about, but still I knew what I was aiming for. And so that way I stayed consistent. So the key is when this travel, when this trips, when this holidays, you do not go backwards because you are progressing. And this is the key, making decisions from that healthier, fittest version of yourself. This is how you can stay consistent in the long run. So remember, especially with the age, the key is focusing on age-friendly as well. So age-friendly workouts, not doing high intensity because I can just wreck your joints. Secondly is what time do you actually have available for your workouts, for your eating, as in how much prep time do you have, because everything has to work backwards to what is realistic. And then thirdly is lifestyle. So this could be, as in, you've got kids, you've got weekend trips, you've got travel for work, you've got holidays to go to, you've got weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever it is, as in you've got things to go for. Now, if the plan doesn't incorporate real life, then as soon as real life happens, then guess what? Everything is going to break. So the key is first starting on identity of being as that fitter version of yourself. Now, what I found is that when you do go on journeys in a group of other men who've got similar goals, similar challenges, similar experiences, this is what helps you stay accountable, but also get to your goals quicker, because you can learn from others. Now, I've done this on different aspects. It could be from my public speaking with Toastmasters. It could be in building a business, so from business coaching cohorts, or it could be from on my health transformation, my fitness body transformation as well. Each time I found out when you have a cohort, it helps. So this is why I offer a free 14-day reset specifically for executive dads who are already training and they are very motivated to achieve their goals of reducing that belly fat, building the muscle, increasing the energy, and being that full role model for your kids so they can look up to you and be like, you know what, I want to have the same habits as my dad. If that is you and you want to fix the foundation so that you got a springboard, so for the next 18 to 24 months that you know that you've got a solid base, then I invite you to join the wait list for the next 14-day reset. Link is in the comments below. Remember, you are the CEO of your body. Your kids, your wife, they are not responsible. You are fully responsible for your outcomes.